So for today, I'm going to play some Stalcraft, and I'll also have random songs on. Basically, I'm going to put on some songs and also let autoplay do things, and yeah. If a song that I don't like, I'll just skip it, etc. At some point, I should probably make a actual playlist though. Yeah, probably should do that at some point, but I didn't really think about it in advance. But yeah, just some, background music, which obviously won't be in the VOD. Alright, so let's get the game screen set up. Alright, game screen. And there should be audio coming from the game. Yeah, everything should be good. Let's log in. Oh, there we go. Alright. Let's see. Now let's go to the base first. Drop off loot. Yeah, enemies are definitely present at the outpost. If it's still going, I'll probably check it off in a bit. But they might capture it before I get back. But I don't want to lose the stuff in my inventory. But I'll give it a shot. Okay, good. We have our movement back up. Basically, I have a transformer, 2 ice hedgehogs, and a bracelet in a backpack, which allows me to move faster and carry more. But for combat, I have a Burlog of 5, which has a Vayner, a Vibranium Branch, Sun, Wicked Hedgehog, and a Rose, which gives me some extra bullet resistance and health regeneration. That we're just going to ignore because that's just AI. Ooh, a sponge, and it's green. See, whenever you find like a green or higher, it's always pretty nice because usually you just find crappy white relics. Oh, this guy is the guy. Oh, not that. What? Oh, there's that. Back door. This is all stuff that has no use other than selling. This stuff has other uses, so we'll be keeping it. Okay, take those. We should buy some more health and bullets. There's my kits, and there we go. The reason I keep packs is because you don't drop packs on death, but if you open them, you drop them on death. The outpost hasn't been taken by either side yet. Oh, I wanted. There we go. Well, I guess I'm going back, because I found a green artifact. Oh, it's a berry, which, I mean, it's decent. But, yeah. Basically, it has some value, so I'm not going to risk losing it. Because, yeah, whenever you do die, enemy players can technically take your stuff if they find your backpack. So, yeah, stuff that doesn't have, like, the shield or the lock end up being dropped. Which, you know, obviously a problem if you carry a bunch of stuff on you that's valuable but doesn't have those symbols. And the beeping sound is my metal detector. But I'm not worried about that right now. Yeah, I don't know how well this is gonna go. Probably gonna end up dying, realistically. But I do have a thing that needs player kills, so if I can get a kill or two, that would be beneficial. Even if I'm not able to actually capture the outpost. So yeah, unless there's a bunch of enemies here in like 1 me or something like that, I'm gonna at least try to get some kills. Like, it's not like I'm gonna lose anything important if I die. Just some medkits and ammo that can easily be replaced. I put on my combat container. Oh, it's this one. We're most likely on the highest floor. Oh. I have fucking master gear. I only have veteran gear, so I'm not really going to be able to beat them. I mean, obviously it's possible, it's just insanely unlikely. But anyways, let's go find something else to do. We have enemy camps and gold nests. And I'm just gonna remove that. One, most likely, they'll end up taking the stuff. And two, there's nothing even really worth it going back there anyways. So yeah, I'm just gonna advance up north, look for some NPC points to do, and yeah. And since we do need side trackers, I am going to pick up the side trackers. And of course, some other miscellaneous stuff will also be in. But yeah, That's what you find in the caches, is this stuff, which is used for crafting. And as you can see over here, there's a list of things that I need to make my gun. Yeah, that's just stuff I'll need for my new gun. The top option is the current gun that I have, because the way Stalcraft is most gear, you use previous tier gear to make the higher tier gear. That's how like 99% of the gear works. There's a couple exceptions. There's some ghouls over there, so let's go kill them. We got our combat container on steel. Where's the ghouls? See, that's the one thing. Like, ghouls especially end up wandering away from their spawn point. They can be a bit tricky to find. Alright. Finding a decent amount of caches. So far we got 74 trackers. And more. Okay, that was weird. Two caches spawn on top of each other. That's the first time I've seen that. Also, sometimes they'll spawn in the ground. I've even had them spawn into the ground to the point where you can't actually access them. That's annoying, of course. But of course, there's nothing really super valuable in them. Also, since we're out in the the middle area, we have a decent chance of finding signals. So we're gonna, use our scanner, see if we find a signal. And if we do find a signal, like this, it pulls out a smaller signal, which, the big signal gives the coordinates to the small one, which you follow that white line on the top, and then once you get close, it'll become a white dot on the radar. And as you saw earlier, sometimes when you press the search, there's a lag or something. I don't know what exactly you want to call it, but it'll end up firing your gun as you switch. So yeah, usually you find backpacks with trackers in them. Sometimes they have multiple. And then you have these, which are instances. But the instances have a ton of enemies and are a big hassle. And they don't give anything super great. So I usually ignore them because they're a big hassle. And now my inventory is getting heavy. So I'm gonna put on my movement backpack, which gives me extra carry weight and all. And head back to base. Which allows me to drop off all my loot. We also found a green swamp rot and, white stucco. Yeah. Also, we transferred that into 20. Okay. The ones that you turn into 20 are tradable. Yeah, so like you can trade them, but they're not like super valuable because, you know, they're not exactly rare. Onion. Trampoline. Like the vertical trampolines are kind of annoying basically. But they also have horizontal ones, which are used to traverse areas of the map. Yeah, so basically it's a unique, cute way of map traversal if you find the horizontal ones. Because you can jump from area to area, basically, in like an instant. Alright.
О, глядите.
And this person decided to return my ferns, slow. It's like, if they would have kept them, I mean, you know, it's kind of like some people will return them, but you can also like could keep them to sell and all. And
О,
it's like whichever path they choose is basically up to them, you know? It's all part of my equation to equate any possible loss anyways. Dang, someone's already at that outpost. So we'll see what the activity there is. Okay, we have our movement going on good. So yeah, we'll keep our movement backpack on until we get close, and then we'll switch to our combat container. Now the reason why you want to use your backpack for things like exploration is because it gives added carry weight. And containers improve artifact effectiveness. Which is why you like to use container for combat. Because it makes my combat artifacts more effective. Ew, clamp. It kills your vitality though. Like, that is bad. Like, that is a shit ton of vitality loss. 16 to 13%? Alright, we're not going there. There's multiple enemies there. And I have an artifact on me. So, I'd rather, you know, not go there. Since I'm most likely going to lose due to being the only one on my team there. And, you know, artifacts have that. So, yeah. caches again. Which is why sidetrackers especially aren't worth buying, because as you can see I already have a number 78. Yeah, it looks like it spawned in the ground. Oh.
О, глядите.
Alright. Let's go back out. Okay, we dropped off our valuables. So now we have nothing important to lose on us anymore. We're basically we go down to like here. This is where the ghouls and the enemy camps spawn. They technically spawn up here too, but if you know up into this area, it's close to the enemy base. And the enemy base is obviously where... Holy! Well, that person came to our base. I mean, they have master gear though, but yeah, that is still kind of crazy. Seeing the enemy players come that close to the base is just unexpected. Because as you can see, there is 4 of us. And that was actually not the person. Actually, you know, what I just noticed, they does so Nick Loud. Lol. That's kind of funny. Furry versus furry combat. Where the fuck are they? I don't even know where they are. That's my problem. Actually, no, that is a sniper. Okay, let's grab a bit of 7.62, which is these ones. Put the bullets in the gun. Alright, we got a sniper. Which isn't super great sniper, of course. Doesn't help that the world is loading slowly for some reason. Like, I'm gonna check my settings real quick. I'm pretty sure I have it on the farthest distance. Yeah. So I guess that's just the farthest you can actually see since it's not going any further. Now, if they're still alive, they're probably in a bush or some shit. They might have finally been killed though. You know, because I wasn't the only person. But to see someone here at all is crazy. Because this is between, like this area here is between both of my faction's bases. Which is Rice faction, of course. Most likely, they are dead. I'm gonna actually end up putting this back away because it's, you know, heavy. Man, I was kind of crazy seeing someone this close. Like, it's just not something you'd expect. What was funny is they named themselves Nick Wild. Like, that was funny. Oh, they're back. They're using cheap stuff. Actually, of course, this here is, what's giving the Barbanus advantage. Oh, that's a skin, that's why. I'm like, I don't recall seeing that guy before. But the reason that is because it's a weapon skin. Which in this game, weapon skins are kind of funky. Because they basically make it, like weapon skins like that, make your weapon technically a different weapon. What I have on my gun is paint, which changes the color. See, the thing I don't understand is what this person's goal is. It's like killing people that are leaving the base doesn't make sense because when you leave the base, you basically have worthless crap on you. When you return to base, that's when you have your valuable stuff, you know? Like, I'm not gonna leave the base with a bunch of stuff that I'll end up dropping if I die. Get that saw real quick. Technically, that's something against COS, so yeah, let's get that one. Cool. Those, we need to kill those. And the goal is most likely finding NPCs right now, so... Yep. There you go. Oh, that's that. Because I was wondering why the music wasn't playing there. See, that one's literally in the ground and was barely gettable. It's about to be nighttime. Those are worthless. One, it's pistol ammo. Not really something I used in the first place. That's the one that's stuck inside the ground. Okay, that's a friendly. Nice skulls. Although I think, yeah, I did technically kill all the boss I need to do. Yeah. Put on my combat container too. Yeah, that's the annoying thing. The mutated ghouls, which are in the north, which is, you know, the area I'm in, of course, they can sometimes distort your vision. There's also a boss ghoul that gives you darkness effect. Oh, yeah. Those art hunters, though, they give some stuff we want. The Prima. Not exactly valuable. I believe it. Yeah, I do have grenade. Toss that up there. Oh fuck, that's the dark ghoul. Those things are a pain. And of course it's on my ass. The other thing is, the boss creatures, they love to follow you across the map. Like, their distance is way farther chase distance than everything else. So, escaping them is near impossible. Obviously it's possible, but not easy. Oh, fuck. Because I don't have ammo in my gun! Alright. Activate night vision. I was decided to put on non-English shuffle. Oh, I don't mind this one is so like this chunk. Yeah. Oh. I always like this song. My plate was obliterated too. And obviously the plate reduces a lot of damage you take. I should switch to my movement backpack for, you know, running a long distance back to base. Yeah, hopefully going down here will help avoid some combat. Not that I have anything irreplaceable on me, of course, but, you know, I'd like to get some herbals. which rubles are money. Alright, put my callback container on just in case. Yeah. They're fighting butts. Alright, so there's a table that hasn't loaded in visually yet. So yeah, run into invisible table. Alright. It should. Okay, it's not down there. Where did all the anomalous stuff go? There you go. It's not much. No, I only have crafting batteries. I don't have energy batteries.
Привет.
There's some apples for you. Let's get the sun. So yeah, you put energy stuff into here. Then you put your artifacts into here. First it needs to charge. Then you can chance overcharge, which, you know, if you're successful, will level it up. But we weren't successful, so yeah. Only use rubles for charging. Like, yeah. Energy should be saved for overcharging. Since you have to use energy to overcharge. Also, I'll grab that because, yeah, I think it sucks with that, so why not? And I'm also kind of curious if it does. Yeah, though I think they have some of those stuff.
Смысл жизни найти. А сейчас думаю, хрен с ним со смыслом. Хороший схрон бы отыскать.
Yeah, they do that. Like, some buffs don't work the other. Oh. Have to unequip it because it's annoying like that. Alright, next song. Let me move that song. And yeah. No one's at the outpost yet. So, now I have nothing of value on me again, of course. Because, you know, an outpost. Don't bring things you can't afford to lose to an outpost. So I get close, I'll do a container swap. There is a teammate up there for some reason. Alright, got a combat container on. No one is currently here.
Заходи с фланга.
The thing is, once you get to the north, enemies like this don't actually carry anything on their body. Like, enemies that spawn in an instance don't have loot on their actual body. It spawns in a crate instead. Which is, I don't know why it's different like that, but it is. Plus the boss is beefy and has a good gun.
Огонь по противнику.
See that box over there? Is the enemy loot. Okay, we don't need that. We don't need that. I'll swap the this for now. Honestly, I probably should always keep a black one on me, but I don't because they're kind of heavy. The black plates have higher damage resistance but lower durability. So, you know, they'll help you against like hard hitting guns better. While the composite ones are, you know, the balanced ones. There's also the steel ones, which are basically just durability. Obviously, you know, durability isn't super great if it's not going to protect you from anything. I don't know if any enemies are gonna come or not, but we're like 30% of the way done. And it's just me for some reason. But this yeah, it did respawn. You know, for this particular outpost, right here is a good spot when you don't know what direction someone's going to try and attack from. Because there's no actual angles they can shoot you from without entering the room. But yeah. I don't think anyone's going to combo. Because it's nearly done. Almost nearly done. Right, we're gonna go ahead and switch back to our regular backpack and work on our way out of here since we're gonna complete this in a moment. Right. I don't have any grenades left. I forgot to grab more. Let's switch to our container and go kill these art hunters. Hey. See, only at 31. Looks like it's down to 31%. Just from that, couple guys shooting at me. Which is why I normally use the composite. The thing is that the output loot that you get from actually capturing it gets set in the mail. So you can't actually redeem it till you're in a safe zone anyways. So that's something that can never be stolen, basically. Now these guys have grenades. And NPC grenades are deadly. Like, the thing is, the NPC's grenades are way more dangerous than attacking them with a grenade for whatever reason. Like, you attack NPCs with a grenade, they can usually live through it. You, on the other hand, are very likely to die. Nice. I got my relay modules I needed. At least I'm pretty sure of I don't know. They both, since I have 2 relay module quests, it's counting them as 1 for each. Which technically means we need to, get 2 more of them. But it is what it is. Alright. Oh, that gunshot's most likely NPCs fighting each other. Oh, didn't mean to press that button. See, the guys that wander around, they'll actually have loot on them still. It's just the ones that spawn in instances, like the red icons, that don't. Yeah, we're basically full. So let's go ahead and go drop off our excess weight. Okay, those are NPCs on my side. I'll likely go to the outpost after I finish getting set for it. Yeah, getting over trip will be the outpost.
О, глядите.
Надеюсь, умники из научного корпуса поделятся с нами своими разработками. Что мы, зря их охраняем, что ли?
Привет, привет.
Actually, let's just grab a new plate since we're here. Because, you know, a full durability plate is less likely to break. And if your plate breaks in a gunfight, that's almost always a death sentence. Alright, we have our movement backpack on. No one is there yet. Well, I guess that's not quite accurate. Someone might be there, but no one's fighting for capture yet. Because you can't start the capture until the NPC boss is defeated. There's a pig biting me. We're ignoring that. We have a destination to go to. NPC gunfight. Friendlies are capturing. Let's switch to our combat container. So, the outpost I prefer to go to is the middle one. Obviously, you don't get to choose which outpost the game makes active. That's all RNG. See, you can close that on a timer, which, you know, ends up making the thing more secure. But what actually, let's see, does have some code on it. So if we see that number on the right side, which means the enemies go to anything other than 0, I'll activate that and make it so they can't come behind me. Well, I don't know, sometimes teammates will just randomly activate it. No. I didn't realize that you had a cooldown in between activations like it does, though. Because, you know, I originally didn't even know that was a thing until I saw some other player do it once. There's a lot of things in the game that the game does not teach you. Enemies are existing. They're likely still here, just on the outskirts of the zone, where it doesn't technically cap you as inside the capture zone, but they're likely outside still. I mean, unless the person got lucky and killed them all. I don't actually have anything of value on me. I'm guessing they probably killed him. Or made him run away. Either way, they don't seem to be here anymore, so no one for me to kill. Which is what it is. Because in a way, that's preferred to not have to kill anyone. You know, makes things easier. There's a goal somewhere around here. There it is. Alright. Well, this is certainly a song. Kind of funny song. Yeah. Ah, go! I'm starting to get overburdened. Okay. Oh, that's a skitter. Where did it go? Maybe it fell off the edge? I don't know. I'm not super concerned about killing it. Just, not dying to it is my concern. So, yeah. If it's not a threat to me, I'm just gonna leave it be. I do technically need to kill more enemies so I can get relays. Hey, they're over there. Every once in a while, it'll show you NPC health. Well, I'm sure the wall is like that. Like when there's only like 1 or 2 left, sometimes it'll show it. Why? I don't know. What a useless ladder. Okay, it's a friendly. Let's go join them.
Заходим с фланга.
Okay, the boss was just chilling, apparently. Alright, switch to combat container, which is gonna make it difficult to move. But we don't really need to move, we just need to defend. 19.3 kilograms overweight capacity. Check. Yeah, the goal is to defend anyways. They might be trying to kill the snipers over there. Yep, that's what they were doing. Because that is the nice thing about this outpost here, which is the preferred outpost, is that you can shoot from so many angles if you need to. Of course, but getting up here also shows the trampoline uses when they go horizontal instead of vertical. How you can traverse so crazy like that. Wait, apparently this doesn't count as the capture zone? Okay then, that was weird. Apparently the top floor doesn't actually count as the capture zone. But yeah, usually I, am more active in defense. I just have a lot of stuff that I'd prefer not to lose if I can prevent it. If I do die, ultimately it's not the end of the world. But I don't think any enemies are gonna come at this rate. We're over 50%. And we have even more teammates now. Either they're shooting at someone not in the capture zone or we're just randomly shooting. Hard to know with random people sometimes though. I mean, I've seen people just randomly shoot for no reason before. But, it's also possible there's someone that's not quite considered in the capture zone yet. And someone keeps entering and exiting the capture zone on my team. Alright, we're gonna head up in a bit here. We also need to grab more grenades. Becoming too bright for night vision. Okay, that was a bit weird. Got caught on geometry for a second there. So yeah, let's go ahead and make our way back to the base. Ultimately, we don't even have anything that's important on us. We just have a bunch of weight is all. Like yeah, we basically have stuff for selling rubles. And yeah, obviously rubles, add up and can allow you to buy something useful eventually. And obviously you need rubles to buy medkits and ammo. But ultimately, rubles is not considered an important loss. Just under 25,000. And you know, this stuff is used for miscellaneous crafting crap. Those are for quests.
Привет, привет.
Realizations.
Привет, привет.
Did it turn both of those in at once? It indeed did. So we have this daily quest left. We do need to grab grenades, so let's do that before I forget.
Снова. О,
Wrong one. Alright, we have our movement one on. Nothing to value. Come on, it looks so good on buckets. Just had to open some up as well. Oh, I'm probably dead. Yeah, that had a larger radius than I thought it did. Oh. The annoying thing about whirlpools is if you die to a whirlpool, your stuff is basically lost. Because it's 99% impossible to grab anything out of a whirlpool corpse.
Освободить от предрассудков по поводу зоны. Затем
Yeah, our plate's still fine. not so friendly. Oh, there's the checkers. Only thing is these are annoying to deal with, but they do give stuff I need, so... The problem is the phantasmal ghosts. And problem is kind of a lightly used term, because, I mean, they can be dealt with, they're just super annoying. Basically, enemies will keep spawning until you kill these free installations. The problem is, killing the phantasmal ghoul ends up taking the most of your magazine. So in order to end up doing actual damage, you end up having to reload often, and thus that allows time for more to spawn, and as you can see, the cycle. Oh, there's a lot of gunfire here. That was an incident where the NPCs were distracted by the NPCs, which allowed me to, you know, take out installations and thus despawn, albeit phantasmal enemies, because, yeah, with them, I don't really know why, but whenever you destroy the installations, the enemies despawn, so, yeah. It is interactable with. Even though it's not visible. There's some... Oh, Gold King. Okay, it's ran over here apparently. Like it really ran, eh? No, that one on the list is decent, so yeah. Let's see what this is. Alright, so back here. Let's see if we can find this cash.
Чуваки, собрались в атаку!
We actually have all the side checkers we need. You know, for the gun. Obviously, we will need even more than that amount for other stuff too, though. The main thing we need is Substance 07270, which comes from fighting people NPCs. Yeah, the human NPCs drop substance. Also, I believe zombie attacks do too. But zombies are more like people in this game anyways, because the zombies in this game have guns. Yeah, I don't know why the heck the zombies have guns in this game, but they do. There goes. And one of them, now two of them, are attacking me from behind. They're inside. I am at the headquarters, so I'm gonna go ahead and replace my plate. Drop that useless one. Buy a new one and insert it.
И ты здесь?
That makes Pretty sure there's no way to sell stuff at the hideout, only buy a couple things. Yeah, we're gonna go to the zombie horde because, yeah, they drop substance. Let's put on our movement backpack for now. We do need to open a new pack of ammo. I do have ammo on this wheel here. Yeah, for instance, this where I forget the bulk open them. I can open them one by one in combat without having to open my inventory. Equip container. Oh great, phantasmal ghosts are in my ass. This is not a good swamp. The events are close to each other and that's causing a bit of complication. Alright, plates in good condition still. phantasmal goal from all the way over there. Alright, there's 2 more left. Let's open up another med pack. Right. They're like inside each other. Oh, need to open more ammo. This would be easier if I had my sniper, but you know, I don't. And I technically could go over there, but it's just what's the need to do it from over here? Oh, go stick on the ammo. Ultimately, I might have to just go over there and get this done because they keep spawning too many ghouls. So to cut down their spawn time. These ones are definitely going to attack me. Let's open more ammo. She's helped. So yeah, now we're gonna go ahead and buy some more stuff. First, we're gonna sell stuff, put stuff in personal storage.
О, гляди.
Yeah, we
Привет,
need to
привет.
buy supplies big time. Like, we used up basically all our ammo. Also buy some of those. That should be good. We do need a plate, and there we go. Actually, no, we do have our combat pack on. I was gonna say, we might not have, we might have too much weight for our combat containers that we become overburdened. But I actually still have my combat container on. So we're not currently overburdened. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the outpost. We'll see if we end up, having competition or not there, and yeah. It's currently at like 25-ish percent. Don't know if that's enemy percent or our percent though. It's enemy percent. Damn, this one's range is wide. Okay, they're not up here. I'm not sure where they're hiding, but maybe they're fleeing. I mean, there's 4 of us now. Like, I don't know where they are, but it doesn't really matter if they're not going to, attack. And it's like, we have more people too, so, it's not like it matters as far as progress. There is no pause progress. It's whoever has more people on the side gets the progress counting towards them. They're over there. And now there's someone over there. The only reason they got me is because, you know, they have a good gun and they ambushed me.
What's cracking a lacking?
Put on our movement backpack. No. But yeah, basically if that person doesn't get ambush on you, they're screwed. Because they don't have anything to help their existence. But yeah, they didn't have vitality or bullet resistance. Which basically, you know, means they're vulnerable. Oh, now they have several people. Where the hell are they? They must be on the roof. Okay, maybe not. Don't know where they are. Oh, that's a fucking blunder. Fucking... The game did not put the bullets in the gun fast enough. Oh, and this person has some stuff for combat for sure. Yeah, now we have a full-on combat situation here. Like, this one's a good example of actual combat. Because both sides are fighting. Doesn't help that my combat gear is mid-tier at best. Where my ass? This person just has movement. So yeah, it's not like everyone has combat gear. But the power of ambush is, of course, very strong. And it's not like I'm actually losing anything by dying, of course. you know, I lose some medkits and some ammo, which is all managed by expectations or whatever you want to call it. And yeah. Right. Currently, no enemies. This person has fucking red medkits.
Notice the enemy!
Oh, actually, that's not a good spot because they can go from over there. Enemy up and down. I think there's someone back. Yep. They're trying to get here, that's for sure. I've got the friendly. There's someone all the way over there. I don't know where they are. They're behind cover. Probably behind that red pillar. Ta-da! We win! Let's get the fuck out of here now. It's like I saw the red death marker, and I'm like, oh, someone's inside. So yeah, we need more grenades. Plus, I'm gonna put this back on because composite is by far better for NPC combat. But that was the best outpost encounter I probably had so far since playing the game. Usually it's like super one-sided. Or, you know, just one side at all. Like, having such a competitive outpost is like rare.
О, гляди. О,
I should be able to give it a try or two. And of course it didn't succeed. We do need grenades. Should probably repair a gun too.
снова з-
All right. Oh yeah, we do want to remove all these. Okay, the phantasmal ghouls are all the way over here somehow. I tell you, something about ghouls and being able to wander super far away from their spawn is crazy though. But it's a thing that seems to be restricted to ghouls. Reload and rush. Open it back, we have ammo. Also zombies. I see the new wave spawn. The thing is, the zombie attacks have 2 waves of spawns. NPCs are helping this time. I need ammo. Like the normal zombies, you know, aren't even really a problem. It's the boss that's the problem, and I already killed him. I do have to do this. Okay, that's the shot. And a discharge buster is basically just spin around and avoid the purple orbs. Wait, did that fucking help us already get done? That doesn't quite make sense. I don't know how it would have been done already. I'm not seeing it anymore. Yeah. Suddenly, no longer there. Just run around. I think I technically need one more after this too, for the daily. Well, technically the day doesn't reset until like 5 a.m. probably time zone related. Well, it still seems weird. Because I feel like it doesn't reset at midnight anywhere. Not to mention the fact that this is a North America specific server. But it doesn't really, matter because I know when it resets. So, yeah. I'm pretty sure... Oh, no. That actually was it. Alright. So, all our dailies are completed. I'm gonna go do the zombie attack. At least we're finding a ton of this substance. It sucked. Invisible table!
О, гляди.
It's like the large ones of these don't have any crafting use. So, they're just for selling. The oversized ones have crafting purposes for some reason. Oh, not that. Forgot to sell those.
О, глядите. О,
Let's buy some more
Привет, привет.
ammo and medkits. I
привет,
should buy
привет.
another one of those food things. Outpost. It's being progressed by someone. My backpack is on. Stop at headquarters for a new plate. We'll pose the ceramic. Guess we're going PvP. It's PvP. Ceramic is best. Oh, yeah. I think this is the outpost that I like. 'Cause I think this is the tower one. Yeah. Let's see what the people is like. Well, that's a no. There's 4 of them. Emerald sprout. Oh. Never seen that before. Oh, maybe I can turn on. Nope. But there's also another exit. Sure. There's our critters over there if we don't find a signal. Alright, we're gonna go to our others. That didn't go up. Oh, there's piggies now. So I think I forgot to put on my combat container. Not good. I think my gun's out of ammo, so this might go. Okay. Oh, they decided to back off. Well, works for me. He's a cop. Alright, this way. We're starting to get overburdened. Behemoth! Bullets and gun, please! And I fucking got too far away from his one point, which means if he heals the full health, which is ridiculous. I'm definitely gonna die because that thing radiated the heck out of me. Alright, let's go get my stuff back. Come on. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna break these zombies here because it's not like my stuff will be taken anyways. And even if it would be taken, there's nothing important there. Okay. But it's in the middle of nowhere, so no one's gonna take it. Because, you know, taking it involves knowing where it is, basically. Put on my movement backpack. I need to go on this side, I believe. Where are hunters? Oh, put on combat. My plate's stuck in it. Oh, I have this plate though. I mean, the only reason it's not really ideal for PvE is because it has such a large durability. Its protection, of course, still functions. Like, see, it's already dead. Just from that little bit of combat, the plate was already destroyed. And the dark ghoul has sunned. Alright, so I'm gonna go drop all this stuff. Get my way into, you know, not overburdened, and go to the outpost. actually probably could have did that in there. Yeah.
Привет, привет.
Give me a plate. Both plates, even. Because, yeah. If we do end up entering the combat, I want the composite, or not just composite, the ceramic instead of the composite. Because ceramic is best for PvP. I don't know if I'll even get to there in time. Yeah, it's already finished. And most likely enemies want it. Not that it really matters who won it since I wasn't involved. Like, winning an outpost capture doesn't mean anything long term. It just, determines which side gets better reward from their participation. But I'm starting to get hungry. So I'm gonna end up going back to base and do a couple things before locking off. And finding us a raid target.
О, глядите.
Oh, there's gonna be anything there. Alright, we got that. Good. Let's go ahead and do
О,
artifact. Because we should be able to do another try with the sun. Charge it with variables. Put a catalyst in. Then prove the odds. Oh, we don't have quite enough after all. Oh. It's fine. Yeah, some quest rewards to claim. Or outpost capture rewards. And we're incredibly over capacity because this stuff weighs a shit ton. And I got more than I was even expecting to get.
о, глядите.
Because it just added up for multiple hours. 118,000. Not bad. Of course, you
О,
know,
глядите.
these also come from outposts, but they have crafting purpose, so I save them for that. We also got season stuff. I'm sure there's a couple levels. Weapon parts, not bad. Alright,
Не
let's
понимаю
go
я
ahead
этих
and
заветов.
see who's
Жить надо в
live.
кайф, а не страдать по каждой фигне. Мазохисты какие-то, ей-богу. Let's go ahead and rate this. Alright, gonna resist. I'll most likely stream again tomorrow, so yeah. I'll more than likely be streaming tomorrow. I don't know exactly what I'll play during tomorrow's stream, but I will see you all then.